Most of our core wounding originates during our childhood years, and that's because we are predominantly operating in the theta brainwave state. Our brains are still developing, which means that we are more susceptible to influence based off our environments, our interactions, our connections, and our experiences. So while our emotions and our minds are still being programmed, we are still trying to come into our identity and define who we are in this reality, which is a crucial stage in our development journey because you don't want your environment to override your nervous system capacity and lead you towards choosing who you think you should be over who you are and identify as consciously. Because we are so incredibly sensitive during this time, our frontal lobe is still yet to develop. We are associating interaction, every experience under an emotion. This is why rewiring and impressing your subconscious mind is always going to go back to emotions, because high intense emotions are what solidifies belief systems that will create long-term memories and can deeply encode pre-existing beliefs into our brain by tapping into the amygdala, which is the emotional center. And when you are healing from those emotions, you get to tap into the theta brainwave state, which is when you get to become more susceptible to positive influence, which is whatever positive affirmations or new belief systems that you want to incorporate. This is why I use inner child healing to feel the emotion, to process the emotion, to gain clarity on the emotions, because if you were taught to bypass your emotions from an early age, this is going to create a lot of confusion on where do you start in your healing journey. This can be harmful because when your body and mind are in opposition, you are unable to literally move through an emotion and process them. But when you feel the emotion somatically and you allow your mental brain, the brain that is going to tell you how you are allowed to feel, what you are allowed to experience, what is okay and what's not okay, the validation, instead of logically trying to suppress it and shame and judge and dismiss these emotions, only then will you see the reward of a healthy, balanced amygdala and prefrontal cortex relationship, which is where your brain, your thinking brain, can logically choose how to respond to an external stimulus. This will make tapping into the limbic system a lot smoother because now your nervous system becomes more receptive to the theta brainwave state, which is where you are going to influence your mind and create subconscious reprogramming. This is why healing and reprogramming your subconscious mind through affirmation, daily habits, or being consistent with it is not the same thing. And it's because through logic you are connecting to the beta brainwave state, the thinking brain, the prefrontal cortex, but it's through feeling the emotion, through mindful emotional processing, that you get to tap into the theta brainwave state. I have a step-by-step healing with neuroscience in my bio to help you get started, but follow for part 2.